A very good morning. Today's topic is estimation of buildings. Hope you have understood the last class topic estimation of structures by long wall and short wall method. In this class, we'll be dealing with the estimation of buildings of a single room building majorly and a two roomed building, estimating that in both the methods. So before going into the estimation, let us see what are the components of a building. As given in this figure, we could find the various components that are present of a building. The wall, a roof, building service, a ceiling, building finishes, pillars, door, window, the plinth area, the floor area, ground floor, the foundation, stairs, terrace, and the railing. So these are all the various components of a building. Let us move on to today's question. The figure represents the plan of the superstructure wall of a single room of 5 by 5 4 meter, and the section represents the cross section of the wall with the foundation. Estimate the quantities of earthwork in excavation and foundation, concrete and foundation, brickwork in foundation and plinth, and brickwork in superstructure. Let us see the picture. Here the picture is showing a simple wall, simple room, and the cross-sectional details at A, B and C, D. So we have to calculate the specifications as per given in the question. Earthwork in excavation, in concrete and foundation, brickwork in both foundation and plinth, and brickwork in superstructure. So let us move on to this. The first thing is earthwork excavation and foundation. So as you all know, we are going to solve this by long wall short wall method. So for long walls it is 2, the length is 6.20, breadth is 0.90 and height or depth is 0.90. Multiplying length, breadth and height, that makes a quantity of 10.04, and the length is calculated as 5.30 plus 0.90, that is equal to 6.20. In a similar way, the short walls length is also calculated, and the short walls it is 2, 3.40, 0.90 is the breadth, and height or depth is 0.90. The quantity is 5.51 and the total quantity is 15.55. Number 2, the concrete and foundation. For long walls it is 2, 6.20, 0.90, 0.30. That makes a total quantity of 3.35. Length is same as for excavation. And for short walls it is 2, 3.40, 0.90, 0.30. That makes a quantity of 1.83. So for concrete and foundation, the total quantity is 5.18. So again, we are going to see this picture, and based upon this, we are going to determine the brickwork for the foundation, plinth, and also for the superstructure. So for the brick wall for foundation in plinth, from the long wall side we have first footing, second footing, plinth, and for short wall also we have first footing, second footing, plinth. In first footing it is 2, 5.90, 0.60, 0.30, that makes a quantity of 2.13. In second footing it is 2, 5.80, 0.50, 0.30, that makes a quantity of 1.74. In plinth walls it is 2, 5.70, 0.40, 0.60, that makes a total quantity of 2.74. The lengths are calculated as based upon the thickness of the walls. In case of short walls, the first footing is 2, 3.70, 0.60, 0.30, that makes a total quantity of 1.33. For second footing it is 2, 3.80, 0.50, 0.30, that makes a quantity of 1.14. For the plinth walls it is 2, 3.90, 0.40, 0.60, that makes a quantity of 1.87. On adding the long walls and short walls brickwork and foundation of plinth, the total quantity is 10.95. For the brickwork in superstructure, the long walls 2, 5.60, 0.30, 3.50, that makes a total quantity of 11.76. And for short walls it is 2, 4.30, 3.50, that makes a quantity of 8.4, which makes the total quantity for brickwork and superstructure is 20.16. So this is how we calculate the estimation for a room. Let's move on to the second problem. Estimate the quantities of following items of a two-roomed building of a given plan and section shown in the figure. We are going to estimate the earthwork in excavation and foundation, lime concrete and foundation, first class brickwork with cement mortar 1:6 in foundation and plinth, 2.5 centimeter damp proof course, and first class brickwork in lime water in superstructure. The given figure is this. It is a two-roomed building. The room's position, thickness are given along with the cross section of the wall. The specification of doors, windows, lintels and shelves are given. With these things we are going to estimate the following items of work. So the first thing that we are going to estimate is similar to last problem, the earthwork excavation and foundation. Long walls, short walls. Here for a two-room building, the long walls is 2 and short walls is 3. For the long walls it is 2, 11.70, 1.11 and 2.25.74 is a quantity. For short walls it is 3, 5.20, 1.11, 17.16. That makes a total quantity of 42.90 cubic meter. The second thing is the lime concrete and foundation. For long walls it is 2, 11.70, 1.1, 0.37.72. For short walls it is 3, 5.20, 1.1, 0.3, 5.15. That makes a total of 12.87 cubic meter. So if you could see, we have determined the excavation of earthwork in foundation and also the lime concrete in foundation. Now we are going to estimate the first class brickwork in cement mortar 1:6 for foundation and plinth, and also the damp proof course of 2.5 centimeter thick. So if we want to determine the first class brickwork and the damp proof course 2.5 centimeter, so in case of brickwork we have to consider in terms of long wall what is the footing thickness, and in terms of short wall what is the footing thickness, and in case of damp proof course we have considered the thickness of the damp proof course that is provided. So to move on, for the first class brickwork in 1:6 cement mortar and foundation and plinth, for the long walls it is first footing, second footing, third footing, fourth footing and the plinth wall above footing. For all the numbers is 2, and for first footing it is 11.4, 0.8, 0.2, 3.65. For the second footing it is 11.3, 0.7, 0.1, 1.58. For the third footing it is 11.2, 0.6, 0.1, 1.34. And for the fourth footing it is 11.1, 0.5, 0.1, 1.1. And for the plinth wall above footing it is 11.4, 0.8, 7.04. For the short walls, the first footing is 3, 5.5, 0.8, 0.2, 2.64. For the second footing it is 3, 5.6, 0.7, 0.1, 1.18. For the third footing it is 3, 5.7, 0.6, 0.1, 1.03. And the fourth footing it is 3, 5.8, 0.5, 0.1. That makes a total quantity of 5.87. For the plinth wall above footing it is 3, 5.9, 0.4, 0.8, 5.66. That makes the total quantity of 26.10 in case of first class brickwork in 1:6 cement mortar in foundation and plinth. For the damp proof course of 2.5 centimeter thick cement concrete, long walls it is 2, 11.4, there is no thickness, that is 8.8. For short walls it is 3, 5.90, 0.4, that is equal to 7.08. That makes a total quantity of 15.88. If we deduct the door sills, it is 2, 1.2, 0.4, that makes 0.96. Subtracting this from the total quantity of 15.88, that makes a total quantity of 14.92 meters square. So this next we are going to estimate the first class brickwork in lime mortar in superstructure. Here it is, we have to estimate the long walls and short walls, and also deduct the openings what are all present, like doors, windows and shelves. So the first class brickwork in lime mortar in superstructure, for the long walls it is 2, 10.90, 0.3, 4.2, 8.8. For the short walls it is 3, 6.00, 0.3, 4.2, 7.08. That makes a total of 50.15. Deduct the door openings. It is 2, 1.2, 0.3, 2.1, 1.51. Window openings it is 4, 1.3, 1.5, 1.8. Shelves it is 2, 1.2, 1.5, 0.6. For the lintels over doors, windows and shelves, the bearing is 15 centimeter, and for the lintels over doors it is 2, 1.5, 0.3, 0.15, that is 0.14. For windows it is 4, 1.3, 0.3, 0.15, 0.23. and for shelves it is 2, 1.3, 0.3, 0.15, that is 1.2. The total reduction is 4.4, and overall for subtracting from 50.15 it is 45.75 meter cube. So this is how we solve it by long wall short wall method. The same problem is again solved by centerline method, where the first one, excavation of foundation, numbers is 1, length is 39, which is calculated by L is equal to 40.10 minus twice the breadth divided by 2. So that is 39. Breadth is 1.1, depth is 1. That means the total quantity of 42.90. For lime concrete in foundation it is 1, 39, 1.1.3, that is 12.87. For the first class brickwork in 1:6:7 mortar, for the first footing it is 1, 39.3, 0.8, 0.2, 6.9. Second footing it is 1, 39.4, 0.7, 0.1, 2.76. Third footing it is 1, 39.5, 0.6, 0.1, 2.37. And for fourth footing it is 1, 39.6, 0.5, 0.1, 1.98. And the plinth wall above footing is 1, 39.7, 0.4, 0.8, 7.04. That makes the total quantity of 26.10. So again, estimating the remaining two things, damp proof course and the brickwork in superstructure. The damp proof course for 2.5 centimeter thick is 1, 39.7, 0.4, 15.88. Deduct the doors 1, 1.2, 0.4, it is 0.96. Subtracting that is 40.92. For the first class brickwork in superstructure, 1, 39.8, 0.3, 4.2, that is 50.15. Deducting the door, window, shelf openings, and also the lintels over doors, windows, and shelves openings as similar to last problem, it is 4.4. Subtracting that to 50.15, it makes 45.75. So in both ways we are getting the same answer. So this is how we estimate for buildings by long wall short wall method and for centerline method. Thank you all for your attention. Hope you have understood the problem. If you have any queries, kindly post the questions. Thank you one and all.